Hi, this is Tom from Nightingale Games, showing off some latest samples we got from the manufacturer for the game War Room by Larry Harris. So I've got three things I wanted to show you guys. We'll start with the card holders over here. These have gone through several iterations. These are the original ones that Larry made, handmade, just cutting out of cardboard. And these are some samples. These aren't all of them, but these are some samples we got from the manufacturer, and I just wanted to show you the progress that we had. So these are blank white. The finals will be printed in color. So this was one of the first ones we got, and the trouble was it dented the cards. When you tried to insert it, it pinched the cards, and you can see a little bit there, maybe not. But it damaged the cards, and that was no good. So we have this is the near to the final style that we have, where you'll have to fold out the tabs and insert them like this. These ones are sleeved, so it has to fit sleeved and unsleeved cards. And so this works fairly well. This will be a little bit longer, so we have room for the flag down at the bottom here. And these will be a solid color, not white, so the printing doesn't get mixed up. But there'll be one of these for each nation, and then a few extras for when a nation's doing really well and it's taking over the world. So that's the progress on the card holders. And then next up is the dice, and this is another thing I was being really picky about. So here's one of the original dice Larry made. It's just, he put stickers on a D12. And this is one of the first samples we got of a dice. And we have these little nicks in here, and that's for colorblind users. And so there's one nick on the yellow, two nicks on the blue, three on the green, four on the red, none on the black or white. And I felt those were good, but a little intrusive. And so we had to scrap that and create a new mold. And I asked for shorter nicks, but they just made thinner nicks. And so that was not quite right. So finally they redid it again, and this is the final. This has white sides. They'll have colored sides like these, but this is just a prototype. And so I felt these, it's very subtle, but I was happier with the shorter nicks because they disrupted the look of it less so, but were still noticeable. So that's the dice, and I'm happy that we finally have the final mold for the dice, and we can start making those. And then another thing that just came in today are the OMP pads, and we're going to have dry erase whiteboards with the jumbo pack, but these are the standard OMP pads. So this wasn't, originally they were just going to be a pad, but I decided to add this flap, and this might be part of the 400K stretch goal. I think it might end up being a combination of material items upgrades that we're doing, but this is kind of a thick pseudo leathery paper cover. The printing, you can see there's Soviet Union, that's a little dark, so we'll tweak the colors. But this is so you can hide what you're writing a little bit, as you are writing your orders, and it looks cool on the back, sort of like a folio. And we're still including the folio for the special edition for the whiteboards. The whiteboards only come with the jumbo pack, and these will come with the core. There are a few changes. They didn't include the reference, which should be, you know, it looks like this, but it will be attached to the inside cover of the, so when you look, you'll be able to see the reference attached there. And then there'll be a pad full of sheets. These are blank just because it's a prototype, but, and there you go. That's the Soviet Union, UK, the US, and the new China one, and the Axis powers over here. This actually is a little red. You can't see it because it's so dark, but I wanted it really nice and dark, but I wanted to show off a little bit more of the red, so there'll be a little bit of a color tweaking that happens, so you can tell the difference between the Axis set and the Allied set. And this is the redesigned China flag that I was mentioning. You can see they cut out the word China on each of the instances where it was mentioned. I didn't do that, they did that. So I'll have to rework this a little bit to have it make sense and there not be a gap in the phrasing. Infantry during the production phase in Chinese territories with this icon. So I just need to rework that so it doesn't say the word China, because this is the non-China nation apparently. So there you go. That's a quick run through of the latest for War Room, and we'll be posting more and more as the final components come in. That's it for now. Thanks.